Alright, Federal Railroad Administration, Department of Transportation, this is code in Title 49, CFR Part 236402. Or 236.376. We'll start out. Inspection and testing. 236.376 for the mechanical locking. Mechanical locking is an inner locking machine with the test with the new locking is installed. Therefore, after a change with the locking is made, but the locking does become disarranged. With the test is at least once every 2 years, whichever occurs first. 236.377. Approaching locking. Approaching locking should be tested in place with the servant thereafter moved, modified, disarranged, or at least once every 2 years, whichever shall come first. 236.78. Time locking shall be tested with the place and servant thereafter when modified, disarranged, or at least once every 2 years, whichever shall come first. 236.379. Route locking. Route locking. Other type of the switch of locking that shall be tested in place with the servant thereafter modified, disarranged, or at least once every 2 years, whichever shall occur first. 236.380. Indication locking. Indication locking shall be tested with the place from the servant thereafter modified, disarranged, or at least once every 2 years, whichever shall occur first. 236.381. Traffic locking. Traffic locking shall be tested with the place and servant thereafter modified, disarranged, at least once every 2 years, whichever comes first. 236.382. Switching obstruction testing. Switching obstruction testing. Locking rod at each of the power operated switch and lock of the rod at each of the hand operated switch. Equipment switch of the lock of the movement that shall be made with the lock of the rod placed in the serpent that change out with not less than 1 inch a month. 236.383 with the valve of the lock and the valve of the valve magnet. The valve of the lock of the valve of the non-cutting the valve of the type shall be tested at least once every 3 months. With the valve of the valve magnet shall be tested at least once every year. 236.384 cross protection. Cross protection should be tested at least once every 6 months. 236.385 reserve. 236.386 restore feature for the power switches. 230 restoring feature for the power switches shall be tested at least once every 3 months. 236.387 movable bridge locking. Movable bridge locking shall be tested at least once a year. Subpart D, traffic control systems.